Steve Goff, a hydrologist and former Arkansan, works now as a water resource consultant. He has been studying streams for over 20 years.
Well, I often hear the argument that it's okay to mine gravel from a stream because it's a renewable resource. There's a lot of gravel coming down. You dig the hole or mine out the channel, it tends to fill right back up with gravel. That's not necessarily true.
During the course of his research, Steve has constructed a model that demonstrates the different ways a stream behaves, including the effects of in-stream gravel mining.
When we go in and take gravel out or mine gravel out of the channel, like so, you can see immediately the river adjusts upstream here, and gravel is eroded, gravel and soil to refill that hole. And as we continue to mine here, you'll see this bank becoming more and more unstable. You see gravel is moving back in to fill this hole, but a lot of it is coming from the land immediately upstream of the gravel mining operation. Well, we have to remember that streams tend to be somewhat naturally stable. There's a balance between the amount of water and the gravel that's flowing in a stream and the stream banks themselves. They tend to balance out. That's why we don't see things like waterfalls in streams in Arkansas. When we go in and alter that balance by digging a hole, for example, for a gravel mine, we create a section there that's not in balance with the adjacent sections of stream. And so what we'll often see is instability in that area, often downstream, and even upstream of that disturbance we'll see problems.
There is also a delicate balance between the pools and the riffles in the stream system. Looking upstream, major signs of erosion and sloughing are evident.
Gravel mining is causing our streams to be much wider and shallower than they're supposed to be. The thing that I want to say today is that gravel mining is responsible for most of the sedimentation problems that we have in this part of the world right now.
Economics. In-stream gravel mining has always been a cheap source of gravel. But is it cheap enough to justify losing millions of dollars in recreational activities on affected streams and surrounding areas?
We have three major areas of concern of in-stream gravel mining and their effect on impairment of water quality. These include destabilization of the stream bank and the bed of the stream. It includes a widening and shallowing of the stream channel, and it includes increasing the stream turbidity, or the turbidity of the water, and increasing siltation or sedimentation of the stream bed. Perhaps the most important characteristic, though, is that it destroys the riparian vegetation. This is the streamside vegetation that serves as the primary defense mechanism of the stream to prevent impairment. If we lose the riparian vegetation zone from bank erosion or from any other cause, then the stream loses its ability to cope with conditions that might impair the stream, and therefore it's vulnerable to rapid destruction.
In-stream gravel mining has provided a cheap source of gravel in the past, but the real costs are just now being fully realized. In fact, nationally, only about 20% of the gravel used in road construction, building, and other uses comes from streams. The majority of gravel comes from quarries and open-pit mining, which are practical alternatives to in-stream gravel mining.